Bless Your Rake. My name is Matty Claus, and today is a very festive Bless Your Rake, as I will be tasting and ranking brand new Christmas treats, or at least brand new to me. I've never had it before. That's also a first. Never had a Bless Your Rake where I have not eaten anything on the table before, so buckle up. It's gonna be a fun one. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Festivus, Toyotathon, Honda Days. Here's the thing, Christmas is one of the big candy holidays. I think the biggest one, of course, Halloween, because we're just throwing it around at people all day long. And then I think Easter is next, then Valentine's, and then Christmas. I think Christmas has been left out because it's been dominated by the longtime players, like the fruitcakes, the chocolate-covered cherries. Whitman's has got the game locked down with them big old sample boxes, which, by the way, Whitman's, how long are you gonna be sampling? I have never seen you sell anything but the sampler. Anyway, but here lately I've noticed there's an influx of new Christmas candies coming out. So I have rustled up a good bit of those, and this is what we've come up with. I think 7 different Christmas seasonal items, all very different types, and then we'll see which ones taste the best, if any do at all. They may all be terrible. Some of them get a little too pepperminty for me, so full disclosure. Where I fall on the line of peppermint love. Love a peppermint, love a York peppermint patty, do not love mint ice cream. That's gross. It tastes like you're just eating cold toothpaste. Competitor number 1, chocolate-covered Ritz crackers. So these puppies sell out. I didn't know if I'd be able to find a box, because here's the thing, Nabisco, before they were doing these, possible abominations, they've been doing those white fudge covered Oreos. And I don't know if you ever had those. That's one that if I were doing a new classics of Christmas treats, that would be up here along with, Christmas tree cakes. Those things right there, Debbie's Tree Farm. Get it in my merch store. But then they've been rolling these out, and these must be delicious too, because you can't find them. Although I don't know who came up with this idea. A pregnant lady. This sounds like a pregnancy craving through and through. This is a gateway drug to chocolate-covered pickles, I think. These look good. These look promising. Here, Bon Appetit, fudge-covered Ritzies. So, I don't hate it, but it mostly tastes like something's wrong with my Ritz cracker. I don't feel like the chocolate's strong enough to really balance it out. But man, I love a Ritz cracker. It's hard you gotta do a lot to a Ritz cracker before I won't eat it. That's one of those foods, to me, a 5-second rule doesn't apply to. Ritz cracker's good, man. Just dust it off, eat it. Expiration date on the sleeve in the pantry, forget about it. I'll eat them stale. I'll eat them raw, straight out of the pack, baby. Uncooked. Not bad, but not life-changing. Although, I do want another one so I can see how these can be addictive. And they go fast, and probably why there's none in the stores, because I do want another one, but cutting back. 'Tis the season. I'm gonna gain weight this month. There's nothing I can do about it. Just embrace it. The second one is better. I'm kind of glad I did that, because I feel like I taste the chocolate more now. Just had to get that out of the way, the shock. What'd you think of it, Josh?
I actually wanted to taste more of the cracker, less of the chocolate.
What? Your palate's broken. I don't know. I feel like second bite, it did a little more for me. I tasted more chocolate. Maybe I needed to get my mouth covered in that suspicious fudge. It's not real chocolate, right? Yeah, there's no straight up milk in the milk chocolate. Stop. The time is now. People come together and we must demand real chocolate from companies that are using chocolate. Now, I know it'll cost just a little bit more, but it makes it tastes so much better. Demand real chocolate. 2024. That's our slogan going into the year. Nothing else is going on in 2024 that we need to have slogans for or be concerned about, Let's just focus on one thing, and that is chocolate. Here we go. Well, congratulations to Ritz. You're in first place. Competitor numero dos, orange creamsicle candy canes. I really had no intention of doing candy canes on this episode because there are a gazillion and they're popping out new flavors every week up until Christmas. Most of them are delicious. I wasn't gonna touch them, but I saw this and I'm pretty sure this is brand new to this year. Because I would have noticed this. I love orange creamsicles. I like candy and sugar, and so what's not to love here? So I really wanted to try these. So these might be an overwhelming favorite today, but probably not. My expectations are way too high. Way too high. But I broke that one already, and I broke that one already. So not the sturdiest candy canes in the world. Every Christmas, all right, whatever, we broke it. Here we go, orange creamsicle candy cane. Oh yeah, I knew that. It is good. You know what this is like? Do you remember the Cream Savers? This is it, homie. This is that reincarnated Me Gusta. Me Gusta a lot, which, as you know, is the highest praise I can give anything. Pretty good. Crunch too. Oh wow, no, I had all in my teeth now. Oh, and it's jagged. Oh god. Well, I don't like that, but that's kind of my fault. It's fine. You know, really glad I'm not doing a whole episode of that. These are delicious. Although if I'm looking at like the criteria for this episode, it was unspoken. You just knew what it was. You know, taste number one, but I'm also looking for some festiveness and I think snackability because it's snacks. And so it should honestly be addictive. I should want to eat the whole box. That's a good snack. You know, that's a box of Christmas tree cakes. That's a box of the white fudge chocolate Oreos. There's no way that you could snack on a whole box of candy canes. And if you do, seek help. You don't even have teeth anymore. There's no way. This is good, but it's like candy cane good, which means that you're probably gonna have like 3 or 4 for the whole month, if even. You know, usually it's one and done. So I would say this is because it's a candy cane, albeit maybe the best one I've ever had. It's just second place. Merry Christmas. Competitor numero tres, hot cocoa Oreos. Hot cocoa Oreos. Hot cocoa Oreos. Hot cocoa Oreos. Artificially flavored, of course. Hot cocoa Oreos. Hot cocoa Oreos. That would be a great commercial, Oreos, if like you had a guy coming in the sound booth to record VO for an Oreo commercial, but he acts like he's never seen the word Oreo before and he cannot for the life of him pronounce it. And so it's just like, 15 to 30 second spot of just hilarity of not knowing how to say Oreo. Holler at me. I could write some commercials for you. I think a big event is coming up called the Big Game. For legal reasons, I can't say it because the NFL don't play. What's it going to be? $15 million to some Manhattan advertising firm? Or I'd do it for $10. $10 to Matt Mitchell in Walker County. Think about it. Choice is yours. And if I see that commercial during the Big Game, I'll fight you. I'll punch every one of you in the disco, wherever that's located. Oh, it's in Mexico now. Nah, probably not. You're fine. That's a long drive. Here we go. Hot cocoa Oreos. It's gonna stick, and I'll probably never call them Oreos again. For the rest of my life, that will be Oreos. Here we go, These are weird. So I'm assuming that the brown is the hot cocoa, and then the marshmallow is that white. You know what? This tastes a lot better than I thought it would. I don't know how to describe the cocoa taste. Now I'm gonna have to do this like I actually eat Oreos, which is I take one top off. I move that right there. I got marshmallow on my tongue first, so that's why I tasted first. But it doesn't overpower the chocolate. But that chocolate is different. For research purposes, I'll have to have another. But let me go chocolate first on it. I want to give you all an accurate description here. This is important. I take this work very seriously. I can't quite put my finger on what this chocolate taste reminds me of. It's not any kind of chocolate milk or chocolate or hot cocoa. It really kind of reminds me of like really cheap chocolate icing. Like real cheap. Like if Dollar General made cakes, this is what their chocolate icing would taste like. It's not bad. It's still sugar and chocolate, but it's definitely not hot cocoa. But I think I know where they were going with this, which is that hot cocoa was not as chocolatey as like chocolate milk. But no, it didn't quite work. But it's not bad. I mean, it's still an Oreo. I already forgot how I was saying it. Hot cocoa Oreo. I got to run into it a little bit. This is tough because we're all over the board on types of snacks in this one. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm a little out of my element right now. I'm not sure what to do, a little nervous about the ranking. But I think that one thing to look at, because these are all spin-offs of something that's normally available at 12 months out of the year, I would rather have a regular Oreo than I would one of these. This I love more than a regular candy cane. Sure, these are better than plain Ritz crackers, I think, maybe. Oh my God, dip these in peanut butter. Oh my God, I wish I had peanut butter here, but I can't keep food here because the rats. I wish I was joking. Good news, your boy's got a studio. Bad news, so do the rats. So, co-working. I think this is currently in last place, although the Oreo has got me, man. Right there, food on the floor. Don't know why we have a rat problem. All right, we're off to a great start. I mean, nothing's been bad, but I feel like it's about to change. Competitor number 4, messed up popcorn. Peppermint hot chocolate popcorn. Now this brand, Candy Pop, I don't know when they showed up, but I just noticed at Five Below one day, half the wall was like Butterfinger Candy Pop, and Snickers Candy Pop, Reese Candy Pop, Bop Candy Pop, Ticky Top My Doo Wop Candy Pop. That's for my millennials. And it was okay, but I can't imagine eating a whole bag of this. And I can't imagine eating more than 3 pieces of this because I think this is going to cross over that peppermint line for me. Contains bioengineered food ingredients. I bet. I like to see the cornstalk that made this popcorn, you know what I mean? Yeah, this smells like an abomination. Nothing is subtle. The peppermint and the salty butterness punch you in the nose at the same time. One fist for each nostril. I don't like that. It smells like a mistake. If I smell that when I was about to walk into a kitchen, I would think somebody ruined everything. Here we go. It looks delicious. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. You could put that in like a cellophane bag and put like a nice ribbon on it and sell it at some little downtown shop for $30. And one of them suckers are gonna buy it, you know? Oh, way too much in my mouth. Oh no, it's got real peppermint pieces on them. There's a crunch. You didn't tell me there'd be crunch. Okay, so I do not hate these. These puppies right here are doing a very complicated sweet and salty dance. It's a tango, because there's chocolate, which is sweet. There's peppermint, which is sweet. There's butter, which toes a little more on the line, but more sweet. And then there's just the saltiness, popcorn, and it works. Well, dadgummit. My mouth's got that peppermint, it's got that, you know that feeling. You know, everything's feeling real cool, artificially cool. Peppermints are really the air conditioning for your mouth. That should be the peppermint. Is there a peppermint association? Like a peppermint gang? That sounds like a rough gang. I wouldn't cross them in an alley. The peppermint gang. Bunch of Waldo looking fools. Bunch of Waldo looking goofballs. Bunch of Waldo looking jackalopes. I'm sitting here snacking on these babies. I hate myself for this, but I love them in the first place. What is wrong with me? Ooh, bag artist, Josh Hamilton. Get you a piece. Get it, eat a piece. That'll blow your mind. No? Really? Well, not for everybody, so proceed with caution. It wasn't that bad.
I hate mint and chocolate.
You don't like York peppermint patties?
Hate them all.
Oh, well, you're so far down. This didn't have a chance with you. It didn't have a chance. Competitor number 5, M&M's Toasty Vanilla. I know this is new because the cashier at Walgreens the other day pressured me very hard to buy one of the bags by the register. So this is for you, ma'am. I bought some, just not from y'all. I got them from Walmart or Dollar General. I don't remember. The anxiety when opening a bag of M&M's is so high because I just know I'm gonna overdo it and they're gonna. I got it. See, all that for nothing. I have no idea what these are supposed to taste like. I have no idea what Green M&M is drinking here. I mean, I think that's supposed to be eggnog, but it's super dark. So she is either getting a mouthful of nutmeg every time, or Green M&M really loaded that up with the bourbon. Toasty Vanilla comes in white and 2 shades of brown. Really try with that one. Here we go. Whoa, a lot more vanilla than I expected. Okay, well, I can. Oh, hold on. Okay, I was about to just write these puppies off as white chocolate M&Ms, but on the back end of that, there's a little bit of a holiday spice, a little bit of nutmeg, and that saved it. I was about to trash these things, but that little bit on the back end makes these actually very holiday-ish. These are good. I cannot eat a bunch of these though. Again, this is one of those I'd rather just have regular old M&Ms or the best version of M&M, which is peanut M&Ms. I think that these are probably the worst. I think they're not bad. I mean, they're not bad, but they're not better than anything else up here, I don't think. So nutmeg, white chocolate M&Ms are in 5th place. Well, I got so many sweets here today. I just need a second to think about things, man. Competitor number 6. These things. Cella's Squares, milk chocolate cherry, from the people that brought you the chocolate covered cough syrup abominations. Come more of the same. These are doomed. I don't like the chocolate covered cherries. I mean, I'll like once every 3 years I'll have one thinking maybe my taste buds have changed, and then I take a bite of it and I realize, nope, my taste buds are still perfect. This is garbage. I do think that these might be better than that because just the texture. The texture of biting into something crunchy to get something that tastes like what I assume human organs probably feel like. You don't want that. You don't want that. Deep down, something is being triggered in my brain that says, stop, this is cannibalism. You're eating your finger or something. It's weird. Whoa, I just barely let this little thing peek out and I got a whiff of that chocolate covered cherry nonsense. I'm gonna hate these. It smells, I'll just tell y'all, if you love these things, I bet you'll love this because it smelled just like a box of that when I peeled off 1/4 of an inch. I mean, she's pretty looking. I mean, she's a pretty good looking square. She's got that little Cella stamp on her. I mean, I appreciate the craftsmanship of this chocolat. I can smell it. No, this is good. This is what this is like. Going back to the Whitman sampler. The one chocolate, you know, they got one that has the orange cream in it. That's the best. Then you got one that has like a white cream, whatever. You got a coconut one that you didn't expect. But the chocolate covered cherry cream one, I kind of like that one. That's what this is like. Obviously way less cream, but the same flavor. Oh gosh, this is melting. These are good. I don't think that I want a lot of them. I would maybe eat one more. That would be it. I'll tap out. That cherry cream inside is strong. And maybe I've never noticed that before because you just kind of sample. Hence the name on the Whitmans. You don't get another piece of that. You get one shot at it. Unless you get one of the big old deep boxes, you know, looks like a chest of drawers full of chocolate. You reach down in there and get your second one. Okay, so this is I'm gonna be honest, this is a new version I've discovered of an old taste that I love. I don't think this is anything that you should be snacking a whole bunch on, and I don't think anybody would. That's just shocking me. It could go on my gut, because there's a lot of it, and I trust it, and I think that this is in second place. Yeah, they did not expect, I thought these would be terrible, and they're winning right now. I hate myself so much for letting this be in first place. I think we'll knock it out in a second. Oh, I don't even like looking at the bag. Oh, this blue font, this blue text on this red with no kind of drop shadow, no kind of white thin outline to make it pop out a little bit, give some separate, it hurts my eyes. It hurts my eyes, Candy Pop. I'm sugared out right now. I do not want any more sugar. Competitor number 7, Elf Candy Corn. I think my insides are trying to fight me on this. They don't want to do it, but it's work, man. We got to do it. This is our responsibility. Society needs this. It needs us right now. Man, what a great shirt that you can get at the getinplaceshop.com. I don't remember if it's that or the Get in Place store. Go to alostrich.com, whatever. Don't buy the shirt. Go shirtless all December. Roll Tide. This is Brock's Candy Cane Force Mellow Cream Candy. There are 4 flavors: peppermint candy cane, toasted marshmallow, maple syrup, and frosted sugar cookie. I really think if you're gonna go elf theme, like you should have went all in. Like you should have had spaghetti noodle. You know, spaghetti noodle water. That should have been one of these. Go all in on the elf breakfast. Their shape. This is a candy cane. I thought that is candy corn, the maple syrup. This is supposed to be a snowman. This looks like if Wilford Brimley and Donald Duck had a baby, but that baby was an old ghost. I can't describe that any better. Like, I know there's an image in your mind right now of what that looks like, and you are 100% correct, and we're about to prove it to you right now. Drum roll. This is like magic. David Blaine wishes he could do this. In your mind, you're thinking of a Wilford Brimley Duck hybrid. Boom! That is a ghost, an old ghost, and that's what this is. So he is toasted marshmallow. This is frosted sugar cookie, because of course the Play-Doh blue one is frosted sugar cookie. Well, that looks like a blue poo-poo. I don't like to use foul language on this program, but that looks like Let's go marshmallow first. Let's get this thing out of the way. You gotta have, like, it's just marshmallow flavor, y'all. What is the point? It's just sugar. There's not that much of a difference between the taste of just straight up sugary, white chocolate, whatever, and marshmallow. I don't care for that. Peppermint candy cane. Whoa, a lot of peppermint. Okay, they did not skimp on the peppermint flavor on that one. Comes at you. It's a lot. It's chewy though. I kind of like it. I don't want a lot more of them. I don't even want the other half of that. Take back everything I said. I don't like that. Full reversal before I even swallowed it, because it's still going. It's too long for peppermint to be in your mouth. Frosted sugar cookie. Ooh, I got it. No, again, it's just the blue version of this. It's the same. Just a lot more blue, number 56 or whatever. Well, last one, to wash it all down, maple syrup. Okay, you know what this tastes like? Let's say you decide to go pretty like sparingly with the maple syrup one morning when you're eating waffles or pancakes, whatever, but you really love it, but you're forcing yourself to eat less, and you're just like trying to like get the last little drops of maple syrup on your plate with your waffle, like you're hunting it down, and you get like just a couple droplets of maple syrup on your pancake, you take a bite, that's what that tastes like. That could have been, they could have ramped up. To go so insanely hard with the peppermint flavor, but back off with the maple syrup, blows my mind. You missed the mark on this one big time. Brock's. I don't want any more, and you are securely in last place. How did I do this without getting so sick? Well, there's one left, and we're gonna do it. Competitor number 34, Tate's Bake Shop, Cookie Bark, established in Southampton, New York. What do they know about food? I don't think these will be good, because I think that cookie, like peppermint bark, that crosses the line for me. Like it's too much. I think this might do it. Although the mixture of chocolate chip cookies with like the brown sugar, and this might be a good balance. It might work. We'll see. These people actually do make pretty good cookies. As much as it pains me to say, this looks terrible inside. This looks like something I should feed my dog, but not on a daily basis, like a little treat. So it's like a little treat for me. It's just a bag full of that. Here we go. That is the best tasting chocolate that I've had today. That cookie, a pretty good balance of crunch, but not being too much. And the peppermint pieces are so small, they chopped them up so fine that there's not really a crunch there. The crunch between the little bitty piece of peppermint, the speck of peppermint, which is still enough to give you peppermint flavor. It does not take much. A little goes a long way. That crunch is very hard to differentiate from just the crunch of the cookie. And none of it is too much of a crunch. I hate how much I like these. Let's go. Golly. I feel like it's doing everything I like about this, but better. Man, I'm doing it again. The last thing ends up winning. That's only because my belly knows how to do a show. That's in first place. That's delicious. Dadgummit, those are good. And there's not a lot of them at Walmart, so you can see why. They're probably, you probably already know that. I'm just confirming what you knew today. I'm just be honest, I haven't been very adventurous in the Christmas candy aisle. So this was more for me than it was you. So when I said this was a gift to you, I lied. This is the Dirty Santa gift that I just meant to get back to me. Thanks for watching, suckers. Wow. I tell you what, I came in today, and if you had me say what are the 3 things that I'll probably dislike the most, I would have put these, I probably would have said these 2 in that right there. I was right, that's terrible. But I've learned, sometimes things are not what they seem. And to not judge a bag of popcorn by its very visually disturbing bag. The blue and the red hurts my eyes. You know what? At the end of the day, isn't that what Christmas is about? Loving everyone, despite how visually unappealing they are. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode of Bless Your Rank, watch the other ones, and then all the other stuff that we make on this channel. Regardless of what you're celebrating this time of year, thank you for being you and for subscribing. And if you hadn't done that yet, then I take all that back, and I hope you have the worst December of your life. Sorry. Thanks for watching. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.